In this video, we're making a small box out of plywood. I want to show how quick and easy it is to do with the Festool system. I have 4 scraps of plywood. These are some leftover pieces from a different project. I ripped them to width on my table saw, and now I'm going to cross-cut them to length. But this time, rather than using the table saw, I'm going to use my MFT and my track saw. My MFT3 has been squared up, and you can see other videos on the web for how to square it up. I'm just setting a plywood piece in place, and I'll set the track down, and we'll cut off a square edge. I have a scrap piece of plywood at the other end. This keeps the track from deflecting and cutting an odd angle as the saw goes over the end. For this task, we're going to use the TS55 EQ track saw. A lot of people debate about which one to get, and I find that for 3/4 inch stock, this is really the right saw to have. The 75 would be too big. Look at this, there is almost no tear out whatsoever. Even with the fancy sliding table on my table saw, I can't match this quality of cut with the table saw for cross cuts. For the 2 sides of the box, I want them to be equal length. So I'm using my flip stop so I can repetitively cut pieces at the exact same length. Here we'll cut the piece for the back, and again it's the same length as the pieces for the sides. After what is literally only a few minutes, I have the pieces cut out for my box. I've got 4 sides and a back. Now we're going to use the domino to put it all together. We'll make some witness marks to know where to put the dominoes, and this doesn't have to be measured out. Just a rough approximation is sufficient. We'll do 2 on each side. Here we're all set to do some dominoes. Again, the line on the domino bottom is lined up with the lines on the board that we just drew. We'll do some test fitting. These are 5 by 30 millimeter dominoes. There we go. It's a good tight fit. Let's see. It's a right board, so that's going to go like that. That. And we'll slide that in. Just beautiful. I just cut a large number of domino mortises. I didn't show it as much on the video because using the domino really is a two-handed operation. With my handheld camera, it's kind of hard to do both operations. So now we'll put the dominoes in and do a dry fit. Okay. Let's put the back on. Edges are just very flush. It's a strong box, even without any glue to hold it together yet. So there you have it, a basic box. It really didn't take long, and The concept is that you can scale this up for just about any size of carcass that you might need.